I got a message from someone asking if I was going to share any tips for those that struggle with binge eating and bulimia as the holidays are approaching, because it's often a difficult time. And yes, I will. I'm going to share 2 things that will help you. And also, I remember the holidays being hard. I remember sneaking away to go purge because, well, you feel guilty that you ate the food, but then you have to do it sneakily because you're ashamed. It's just a horrible, vicious cycle. But here's the thing, you don't have to stay there. I now feel totally free around holidays. And my tips and tricks are not maybe what other people are gonna share with you. You could probably look up a bunch, but I'm gonna guess that a lot of the things you'll read are going to include rules and restrictions and ways to eat less. That's not gonna work. That is still diet culture. Here's the 2 things you need to know. The first, own your struggle. Share your story. And if you think you're alone, I promise you you're not. We just don't talk about these things. Find somebody to share it with. And maybe that's me. Maybe it is a family member that you just are the closest to, or a friend. What you're gonna discover is that this is actually so much more common than people realize. Just issues with food. So many people struggle with food. So that's the first one. The second one is get rid of the rules. You got to get rid of them. And it's like, okay, well, how do you actually do that? Because we've been so conditioned to count and to watch and to track and to monitor and to plan what we're going to eat next. I get it. Develop a mantra. And for me, it was, it's okay. It's okay that I had a piece of pie, or it's okay, like whatever it is when you're feeling that, just have a mantra that you go to, just repeat it in your head, take some deep breaths, it's okay. Those 2 things are what got me out of it. Also, the thing that really pulled me out of bulimia, which I really haven't talked about yet, and I should probably do another video on, I'll do it on the next video, is that I tasted death, realizing that I get one shot at life, and what the heck am I doing spending so much time and energy controlling what I look like? What a waste of a life. I had a scare. I literally believed I was dying. I was able to stop cold turkey. That is not common. And as I've shared, I had a relapse in 2020. So I've had to realize like this will be an ongoing battle. The high of recovery doesn't last forever. So you have to have those things to go back to. One of the things I've realized is your mind will try to tell you when things get stressful or whatever your triggers are, that controlling our food or controlling our weight is going to be the end all be all, the thing that'll fix everything. And you got to call that out as a lie. The more you start to believe that again, the more your food issue will arise again. So you've got to push that aside and be like, there are no rules. There are no rules around food. And that's where it gets easy and effortless, the way it was designed to be, just like every other mammal on the planet.